Hello, my fellow Earth signs. Welcome to your general Oracle monthly Oracle card reading. Of course, just real quick just a quick note. I do have some sage burning right around here, so if you see some smoke coming, just know everything's fine. I know that somebody did comment on the last time I had some sage smoking. But anyways, okay, so let's go ahead and get over some of the stuff before we get into the reading. So remember, this is a general reading and it will not resonate with everybody. But also be mindful that because this is a collective reading, I could also be picking up on energies around you, including family, friends, or even your enemies at this time. I am only doing selective extended readings. If I've chosen your sign to do so, I will leave everything linked down below with the set purchase price. Along with all the information that will be disclosed upon purchase. And one last thing I do ask that if any ads do play, please watch them through. It is my source of income and it is like a donation from you guys. As well, if you do like my content, make sure to hit that like button at the end of the video as well. I don't know why I keep saying as long instead of as well. As well, if you would like to see more of my content, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well with the notification bell. Now let's go and get started, Earth signs. I think I'm going to go ahead and do Capricorn first because I'm just being called to do Capricorn first, and then Taurus next, and then I believe it's Libra after that. So we have the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle deck by Judy Hall. I have been using this deck for a little while now for the readings, the Crystal Oracle readings. It does come with a book, so basically every card that I pull will have a message behind it. Okay, let's go ahead and set that to the side. So let me go ahead and write down for Earth signs, Cap is starting at 222. Okay, so Capricorn, let's go and get into your reading. Any messages for Capricorn? Oh, we already have Citron, which, now, one thing I do want to mention, it did come in reverse. I'm going to be leaving it in reverse, but just a little quick note, I do not like to take Oracle cards in reverse, but I will take them as resonating. Citron has a lot to do with wealth, with money, attracting abundance, Capricorn. It did come in reverse, so maybe that's something that you're struggling with. Citron is the November birthstone, which, if I'm right... Oh, no, it's Sagittarius. That's in... Okay, never mind. You know what's quite interesting, though, is that I actually... Oh, my goodness. I actually do not think that that's real Citron. And the reason why... And for people who would like to know a little bit more about Citron... Citron normally does not have white. This looks like it had a base of white, which normally is an indicator that it's heated amethyst. That's something that I learned recently, which was pretty interesting. We have here Trigonic Quartz. It came in reverse. And then we have Labradorite, which came upright. We're pulling one more Capricorn for you. Wow. And then we have turquoise. So I'm getting a general idea of what your message may be like. This is the labradorite is considered the eye, opening up your chakras. And then we have the turquoise, which is can mean money, your heart. I feel like there's going to be a situation that you're being called to go into in depth regarding money soon, like a job or opening a savings account, maybe an investment opportunity, Capricorn. Okay, so let's stop guessing. Let's go ahead and pull out the book. Okay, so number 18 for Citron. Citron is actually my birthstone, so it's, of course, one of my favorites. Of course, when it's not faked. Okay. Excuse me. That was a burp. Okay, so citrine, abundance, the stone of joy and abundance. Citrine helps to interact creatively with the world. It promotes inner calmness. You spend too much time worrying about home, family, and finances. Remember, you are an abundant being who manifests what you need. You are an innocent, wise child who yearns to play. Joyful play creates a wonderful world. Be great, for you are blessed. Accept constructive criticism. Become emotionally balanced, letting feelings flow naturally. Take time out for a joyful play. Self-regard heals a damaged child. Abundance is still around you. You attract success and prosperity. Stop worrying. Be optimistic and allow life to happen. Trust your intuition and perception. Consult the wise child within. Your thoughts are on a bigger picture and are correct. If there is a family discord, harmony is restored through praise. Yeah, so what I'm getting for some of you guys, this is like, and especially because it came in reverse, Capricorn. Capricorn is known to be very money-oriented, job-oriented, very, just like, success motivated. And I'm getting that the idea of, you're kind of at a place in your life where it's time to kind of really reel it back in and really start focusing more on your connections that are around you, possibly. Definitely it could be family, connections. Sorry, I had to take out some sage, otherwise it would have burned down the house. Yeah, that's kind of all I'm getting for this card. Let's go and move on to the next one. Number 23, Trigonized Quartz. Okay, a soul's code. Trigonics hold the secrets of the universe and rapidly expand your awareness to multi-dimensions. It is a cosmic coding for the soul. You are an eternal spirit on a human journey. As a result, you may feel that Earth is not your true home. But remember that you are here for a purpose, expanding your awareness, reconstructing your physical and subtle bodies, beliefs, and realities. Birth your soul fully on Earth. If you feel alienated, meditation triggers your soul's full potential and purpose. In reintegrating fragments of your soul. In reintegrating fragments of your soul, you bring about wholeness. Recognize the multidimensional breadth of your own soul. Remain honest and to achieve success. Reach beyond apparent reality and karma. Let go of conflicts. Renegotiate soul contracts. Heal soul traumas and Ethernet blueprints. So what I'm getting here, Capricorn, is that I just had this message and it literally just left. Okay. It had something to do with the reason why. Okay, so I think that you're so money oriented, and it's actually funny because I just learned about this the other day. If you know what your midheaven is, basically your Capricorn placements in your next lifetime are going to be birthed the opposite of what you are now. And so the complete opposite is Cancer. Now, Cancer and Capricorn oppose each other, being that Capricorn can be very, what is the word for it? Like, pulled back. Like, you can really hold on your energy without letting it get the best of you. And Cancer isn't really that way. Cancer is very emotional. And I'm feeling as if, for you, Capricorn, especially within this Mercury retrograde, I'm getting that the messages for this Mercury retrograde, you're going to be called to pull in and become more emotional, and really see the shadow side of yourself. I know that the North Node and the South Node are about to transition, which I would look up and see how that's going to affect you personally. But I know that, like, especially for me, it's definitely going to bring out some emotional stuff, especially with the Mercury retrograde going on right now. Mercury retrograde, I think, is going to be in Pisces. So that's a really, really big deal for somebody who is very withdrawn. That's the word I'm looking for, withdrawn. Let's look for number 20, labradorite. The mind's eye. Labradorite raises your consciousness to connect to mythological dimensions, and the highest protective energies. It strengthens your faith in yourself and aids intuitive guidance. You are an intuitive being with the gift of foresight. Keep yourself grounded. The veil between the worlds are thin. You could easily confuse yourself with imagining things. Aim for clearer insights. Hold onto common sense. It is your most effective tool in assessing intuitions and acting on those that are valid. Beware psychic vampires, people who are going to feed off of your energy. Maybe, because what I'm getting, one of the messages, a lot of people have been getting this, crystal actually, which is very interesting. That could just be one of the effects of Mercury retrograde coming up, to be quite honest. Ensure that you do not have a leaky aura. You face a temporary setback, or you will face a temporary setback. But a sudden reversal of fortune is possible. Be careful for what you wish for. It may come true. Raise your consciousness to the highest levels. Labradorite indicates capricious love. That's so funny how it says capricious love, because it literally looks like it says like Capricorn love. Giving your energy away is bad for your health. Establishing an efficient interface with the outside world will protect your well-being. Okay, so a new message that I'm kind of getting is maybe because we both had this one, which is like the very giving. Maybe you're being asked to pull back that energy, which would make it so confusing because that completely contradicts what I was just saying. But that's definitely a message that I'm getting for some of you guys. Maybe some of you guys are giving a little bit too much, and it's actually hurting you in the long run. Okay, so let's go and read turquoise, number 39. 39. I was going to say, what? Okay, turquoise. True riches. A copper-based stone attracting good fortune since antiquity. Turquoise was popular for protective amulets sacred to Heather, Venus, and Buddha. It linked earth and the sky and made a potent love charm. Self-understanding. Your pathway is one of self-realization. Qualities you cultivate now drive your spiritual evolution forward. Draw on your karmic wisdom and past life skills. Release vows that no longer serve you and speak what used to be the unspeakable. Watch your health and avoid polluted environments. Brilliant in success and happiness are coming. Fortune is favoring you. You navigate the way forward with sure-footed confidence. But watch your personal safety and deal with problems immediately. Good friends accompany you. You are on the spotlight and others rely on you. Attuning to inner riches. Maybe another thing so going back to the original message that I had, citrine is about material riches. Turquoise is about inner riches. So maybe what you're being asked to is to really dive deep within, and it's time to reel it back in and start looking at yourself and looking at your connections and finding your inner richness. Maybe Capricorn, one of the things that maybe you struggle with is because maybe you have this mindset of like, I don't have much, or I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot of people there for me. Maybe you grew up in a household where love was kind of tied back or something like that, and you don't really feel like you have certain connections. Well, I think that this is basically stating that that is not necessarily true, that you just cannot recognize that because you have a couple of blocked chakras is what I'm seeing. We have here the leaky aura, which leaky aura doesn't have to mean like oozing or whatever. It just means like a blocked aura. I'm also, that's what I'm getting. So I'm getting that you have a couple of blocked auras that you need to work past those blockages. Okay, Capricorn, so now that we are done with the crystal oracle cards, let's go ahead and get right into the angel messages oracle cards, just to further kind of give us a little bit of insight on what the situation is and what Capricorn will be dealing with. Any messages for Capricorn? Any messages for Capricorn? It's funny because this like one looks like almost like an earth to me, because you have the green and you have the water, you know? That would be such a beautiful crystal to have. I'm I'm sure it's not as polluted as our Earth is. Any messages for Capricorn? So we have here Journey, a man holding a coin. Journey was in reverse, but I'm gonna keep it in reverse for now. Let's pull a couple more. Any messages for Capricorn? I don't know why, but I keep wanting to say Aries for some reason. You could be dealing with an Aries. For some of you, I'm getting that you're financially secure, and I think it could be because of this person, or this could be you. Capricorn is, in my opinion, it might be a little bit more of a masculine energy. Capricorn, you're financially secure. You've secured the bag. Now it's kind of time to go on this journey. That woman is packed up. She could be traveling. Another thing is because, like, for financial security, it doesn't have to mean financial security. It could just mean you are secure. You have people that are here for you if you need them, is what I'm getting as well. Any messages for Capricorn? Wow, messages are just not coming through. Victory. This card looks so gilded to me, like painted in gold. Blossoming abundance. Your journey. Oh, what message? I just don't understand. We have Goddess of the Moon. Worshipping yourself. When I got this card, I definitely saw more like a self-care because, you know, it's almost like you imagine yourself like, oh, I'm gilded, I'm made of gold. You know, you're gonna take care of gold. You're not just gonna freaking throw it around. You're not gonna scratch it up and ding it up and stuff like that, because you're gilded. And I feel like you realize that, or you are going to realize that you're painted in gold right now, Capricorn. Especially on this journey, you're heading towards a blossoming of abundance. I'm getting another message of gold jewelry or anything gold, having it on you right now, could be a really good thing for you, Capricorn. Like wearing like specifically like a headpiece or something in your hair that's gold, or like a necklace, like a big, like beautiful, like gold statement necklace is kind of what I'm feeling. Blossoming abundance, and then this further, you know, with the whole self-care, it's almost like she's taking the moon's energy, the moon's waters, the moon's transitions, and she's just like bathing in it, like bathing in the moon. You could have very, very strong Cancer placements, Capricorn, which would, I mean, I don't even know how to feel about that, because Capricorn and Cancer, again, they oppose each other. So you could, again, deal with a lot of inner conflicts. If you have a lot of Cancer in your chart, Capricorn, you could have past mother issues, or issues with the mother. And it's not necessarily, it doesn't have to mean like on the mother's fault. It could just mean because Capricorn, you kept a lot to yourself. You kept a lot of feelings to yourself that you didn't really communicate to the feminine, that maybe you could be going through now. Angel of Love, loving yourself. For some reason, I could see pregnancy. Even though she's like flat, I almost for some reason see a little bit of like pregnancy. Oh, and then again, we have a hairpiece. It doesn't have to be gold. It could just be any hairpiece. I know that my mind is just drawn to, like, for some reason, a hairpiece. I don't know why. You could just be, like, self-care with, like, your hair. Like, doing your hair up in, like, a really beautiful way that you normally don't do, Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, so I think I'm going to go and end it right there. I think that we pulled enough cards. If I end up doing an extended reading, I will leave all the information linked down below. As well, if you want to request a private reading, I will also leave all that information linked down below as well. If you guys liked today's video, make sure to hit that like button. And if you'd like to see more of my content, make sure to hit that subscribe button, as well as the notification bell to get notified when I do post. I think I'm going to be filming the full moon readings tonight, which actually are happening tomorrow. So that's quite exciting. Anyways, hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye, Capricorn. Welcome, Virgos. We are about to start your half of the oracle reading. We are currently at, okay, sorry, hold up. Let's go and redo that. Welcome, Virgo. Welcome to your half of the oracle reading. Of course, before we get started, remember that this is a general reading, so it will not resonate with everybody. I can pick up on your family, friends, or even your enemies, any energy around you, Virgo. At this time, I'm only doing selected extended readings, so if I choose your sign, I will leave all the information linked down below, as well with the private reading information. I do ask for one last thing, is if any ads do play through, please watch them through. They are like a source of income for me and a donation from you guys. So let's go ahead and get right into it. As you know, I will be using the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle deck by Judy Hall. Now, it does come with a book that basically will just give us all the information on the crystal, which will then provide us with some messages for you. So, Virgo. Any messages for Virgo? Any messages for Virgo? Any messages for Virgo? Wisdom and healing. Any advice? Any messages for Virgo? Appetite. Any messages for Virgo? Tiger's Eye. Quite interesting. I actually have Tiger's Eye right here. That's any messages for Virgo? Any messages for Virgo? Wisdom, healing, advice. So we have here Nirvana Quartz. Quite interesting. Now, I mean, it did come reverse, so I'm going to leave it in reverse. I do not really take a lot of oracle cards in reverse, Virgo, but I will take them as resonating. Hickamar Diamond. Okay. So now I'm going to take the book and we're going to go ahead and get right into the reading. So number 9, no, I'm going to do 19. I have to get into the habit of just reading them as they come out. It's just sometimes easier because, 9 comes first before 19. So appetite, acceptance. Appetite works on the interface between consciousness and matter to let go of what is outworn in your life. Self-understanding, clear away confusion or guilt. Accept the truth about yourself. You are a complex being with credits and deficiencies. Recognize these without judgment. Move away from aloofness or social alienation and show others who you truly are. You are perspectively. Use your perspicacity. I have no idea what that word means. You have much to offer by the way of service as you access insights for the collective good. Be inspired. Discern truth within. Recognize what is real in your world and restructure your reality. Don't be deceived by false fronts. See what is beneath. Develop your metaphysical perception. Things improve steadily. Your intuition knows what is best for you. So I'm getting here, Virgo, that maybe there's been a shift in your life or a thought process that has kind of maybe freaked you out that is for your highest good, is what I'm being told. So let's go ahead and move on to number 9, Tiger's Eye. Empowerment. Tiger's Eye symbolizes prosperity and encourages right use of power. It balances your needs with those of others, finding solutions. A child of the sun and earth with untold powers. You make your own fate. Assert yourself wisely. Bring hidden talents to the fore and accept your imperfections. There is a tendency towards observationness or becoming spaced out. Ground yourself or be Ground yourself, explore your past lives, and discover causes of these traits. So just like this one, I feel like you are definitely zoning out. You are so used to just being by yourself. And maybe what's being forced upon you is the fact that you are not really going to be able to get a lot of self-time, Virgo. You're kind of being pushed towards more of a social standpoint, which is kind of maybe freaking you out just a little bit. But I feel like it's for your highest good. I feel like those social networking, those social networks and everything will definitely help you in the long run, is what I'm feeling. Number 29, Nirvana Quartz. Okay, 29, Nirvana Quartz, Enlightenment. That's definitely a theme. I feel like you're going to be learning a lot about yourself through other people, is what I'm feeling. These other people are going to maybe expose some truth about you, or just tell you how it is. And it might freak you out just a little bit, but I feel like it's good for you to realize a lot more about yourself. There's an idea, because whenever you're working for law, or you're working for law, or examining something, you have to be more what is the word for it? Objective. You have to be more objective, and it's really hard to be objective when you're measuring yourself, because it's like, I don't know, it's really impossible to be that objective, because in order to be objective you must step out of the mind, and that's why we can be so objective with other people, but when it comes to ourselves, we're not able to be that objective. And maybe that's what's happening, is that you're being called to question in the objectiveness of yourself, and have other people read you, is what the term is. Anyways, so number 29, Nirvana Quartz. Nirvana Quartz assists in stepping off karmic wheels, bringing light and bliss to consciousness. For many lifetimes you have been working with your karma that has now passed. There is no need for restitution, nor punishment, nor guilt. Let those go so that you recognize your full potential. Another message I'm getting is that maybe you found out something about yourself, or maybe you found out something a little bit about your shadow self that you really don't like, that makes you very uncomfortable and kind of scares you. And just to let you know, that is a shadow aspect of yourself. During this Mercury retrograde, during all these shifts, our shadow sides are really coming out, and that is normal. And the only way to really, work through it is to accept your shadow side, accept that you have that side of yourself, and move on from it. Let those go so that you recognize your full potential, receiving a download from cosmetic light that transforms your being. You could be, you could get onto a tarot reading like, this one. Somebody could be objective towards you, or you could have a dream that kind of really brings retrospective to your mind, Virgo. Okay, so let's do it in 46, and then we'll get right into your angel messages oracle card reading. So, Hecamera Diamond, instant energy. Powerful energy generators that assess and release past life information. Hecamera Diamonds make excellent shields against geopathic stress and EMFs. This crystal works beyond the physical levels of being to bring harmony to the energy, bodies, and soul. Keep careful note of your dreams. Like I said, Virgo, you may have a dream soon, as they reveal an underlying cause of your disease. You may be particularly sensitive to EMF frequencies, radioactivity, and detrimental earth energies. You may also be physically sensitive and need to clear a blocked third eye. It's funny because we have tiger's eye, which could act like as an external eye. So, So, seeing the light. Check that you are not living on a negative earth energy line. You may be addicted to your tablet, mobile phone, and receiving detrimental vibes therefrom. Interesting. What's really interesting is I almost feel like, because they say somebody who thinks a lot can be their own detrimental disease. So I feel like, Virgo, maybe your mind is what's really causing your disease. And I don't mean a disease, a negative thing, because I know that a disease can be considered very negative, but it's almost like your mind is what's causing your discord. Now that I got that out. Okay, Virgo, so now that we have finished going ahead and pulling and reading all your crystal cards and we kind of have a backstory of what's going on with you for the next month, let's go ahead and figure out some more messages using the Angel Messages Oracle cards. Now, I've already pulled one attachment. I feel like this is just you, like in this space of time, you're going to be letting go of these negative, toxic, karmic cycles or situations, really. Becoming better with yourself, Magician in the mirror. Like I said, I feel like you're really gonna be like just working on self. It's really weird because I'm hearing the word upgrade. You're literally upgrading yourself. Any messages for Virgo? Oh, any messages for Virgo? So we have indecision. I feel like your struggle just is, Virgo, is just like finding out how, when, because it's almost like paths. What path do I take? The path of strength or the path of love? The, what is the word for it? The intellectual path or the oh my goodness, what is the word for it? The intellectual path or the word means like unknown, like not, like you just know, but it's also like you have no evidence. It's spiritual, I guess. I mean, that's definitely not the word I'm looking for, but I'm just gonna put spiritual as the tag. So either taking the spiritual path or the logistical path, the scientific path, which is definitely a Virgo aspect. You guys are definitely like the school, I feel. Definitely secluded. I feel like Virgo, you have definitely been secluded, very closed off, and you're just getting ready to step outside of that gate. Letting people in. Maybe not stepping out, but letting people in at least, Virgo. Any messages for Virgo? Door to Spirit. I feel like, yeah, you're going to be picking more of the spiritual way, which is quite interesting because I feel like you've already started that path because you're technically on a spiritual video right now. You've kind of chosen the spiritual path, I feel, already. Okay, let's pull a couple more cards for you, Virgo, then we're going to call it good. Remember that if you want to request the extended or a private reading, I will leave all the information linked down below. Any messages for Virgo? The third chakra, Archangel Shamal. I feel like the reason why you have taken so much time and like secluded yourself is just because you're not, you're insecure, you're not happy with yourself. Maybe I'm getting like looks even, like very like just insecure with looks. But I feel like you're gonna be balancing out your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra is like your what is the word for it? Like confidence kind of chakra. Like I feel strong. I feel able to. I can kind of chakra. Any messages for Virgo? Any messages for Virgo? We have here rest and rejuvenation. So this is caused by the rest and rejuvenation. Meditation. Again, looking at the Magician in the mirror, self-care, self-work. We also have like the blue aura, so it's kind of like speaking your truth, speaking who you are, being who you are. It's almost like he's surrounded by water. You could have heavy water in your chart, or you know what, we are actually about to have a full moon, and I think a Mercury retrograde in a water placement. So you're just going to be diving into this very watery energy, which is causing you to make this process maybe a little bit easier for you, Virgo. Okay, Virgo, I think I'm gonna kind of call it good. I hope that you guys did like today's video. I hope that you resonated. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. As well, if you would like to see more of my content, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as a notification bell to get notified when I do my readings. And again, just to make sure you guys are aware, if you want to request a private reading or the extended reading, I will leave everything linked down below, as well with all my social media links so you can keep up with me. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye, Virgo. Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your monthly Crystal Oracle card reading. Sorry, I needed to collect my stuff. I did have to take a small break from the filming because I was getting a little bit overexhausted. So now that I'm kind of a little bit more energy refreshed, let me go get something real quickly. Sorry. So I had to just get my ring to help me with a little bit more of my intuition. There we go. If you guys were wondering, this is a moonstone. It's custom made. I got it on Etsy, so I'm really happy about that. Anyways, so back to your guys' reading. Let's go ahead and okay. Now, for your guys' oracle card reading, remember that this is a general reading, so it will not resonate with everybody, but also be mindful that because this is a collective reading, I could also be picking up on energies around you, including family, friends, or even your enemies. At this time, I'm only doing select extended readings. If I have chosen your sign to do an extension, I will leave it linked down below for the set price, and all the information will be disclosed down there and upon purchase. And one last thing I do ask that if any ads do play, that you please watch them through. It is like a donation from you to me, a channel revenue. As well, if you like my content or like this video, go to make sure to like at the very end of this video, as well as subscribe if you feel like you want to see more of my content. Let's go and get right into it, Taurus. Sorry if I say Taurus or Taurus. It's I don't know, for some reason I can never really say Taurus correctly, I guess. I don't know. So we will be using the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle deck by Judy Hall. Now, I have cleansed the energy since my last reading, which the last reading I did was Virgo, which has been a couple seconds for you guys, but it's been about an hour for me. So, okay. So, any messages for Taurus in the month ahead? Any messages for Taurus in the month ahead? Taurus moon is kind of what I'm getting. Any messages for Taurus in the month ahead? Oop, this card really wanted to come out. Rhodesonite. It's a cleansing crystal, so you could be trying to cleanse the area around you. You could be reorganizing. I'm getting just a lot of home movement. We have here Brandsensburg Amethyst. It is a very beautiful amethyst. And just for time's sake, I'm just going to call it amethyst. So, oh, there's another one. So we have here Rainbow Manatite and Azulite, and they both came in reverse. So, Taurus, let's go ahead and get right into the explanation for these cards. I actually have none of these crystals. That's pretty interesting. Let's go ahead and jump right to number 43. Oh, I don't know why, but my cloth feels kind of warm. I know it ain't no fire. I know what some of y'all thinking it's probably a fire. It's not. So, Mighty Power. Zingy Rhodesite is excellent for removing blockages and adding vitality to the physical body. It cleanses, activates, and powers up all the chakras and harmonizes the etheric bodies. This crystal encourages the flow of Kundalini energy to all the cells and space between. Like I said, it's definitely like a body purging, space purging, cleansing crystal. Karmic imprints from your past lives or emotional wounds from earlier in your present life may be creating a state of psychosomatic disease. Your own negative compulsive thought patterns also play a part, as can those of other people directed toward you. I'm getting for you, Taurus, that somebody from your past may have definitely shot you down, and so it's kind of caused you to have like negative thinking, basically. Check out the harmony or lack of it in your environment. Earth energies may be disrupting your well-being. The ground around your workplace and your home may need healing and stabilizing by planting suitable crystals in the earth. Living in a healthy, stable environment creates a stable physical body. So just like working on stabilizing your environment is what I'm getting, which definitely is very Taurus energy. You know, Taurus is very homebound, very like just a very homey sign. Okay, so let's go to move on to the next crystal, number 38, something amethyst. Like I said, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. So, the perfect blueprint, a master healer. The amethyst holds the perfect blueprint for your soul and all that it is. It heals physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, karmic, planetary, and ancestral auric layers and imprints the most perfect energetic patterns possible. You are a being of pure consciousness and you are a wonderful just that the way you are. Embrace the clarity of your core being. Let go of mental constructs, karmic imprints, soul imperatives, and relationships that no longer serve you. I'm getting the message that some of you guys, the past life or the past trauma that has caused you to have this emotional blockage or this kind of very unstable energy right now is because of somebody else kind of pushing their karmic energy onto you. Somebody else was having trouble with their karmic energy and they were pushing it onto you because they did not know how to deal with it. You are perfectly as the way you are at the present moment. Step onto your soul path and seed your future and potential. Self-discipline and clear focus bring your dreams to fruition. Aim for the highest. You are perfect exactly the way you are. Some of you guys could have been in toxic relationships with somebody that maybe just made you feel like you were not good enough. That could just be some past life energy coming in as well, of like feeling not good enough, being told you're not good enough. If you're being told something, especially as a younger adult or by everyone around you, eventually that's just going to imprint on your DNA. So I feel like you're just going to be going through this mode of just clearing out these karmic cycles. Maybe you've been on this karmic cycle of like an insecurity and just learning to love yourself. The next card we have, it is Anzuliatite, 26. 26. Azitulite, cosmic evolution. The one thing I think is so interesting about this deck specifically, or this book, is that it literally pushes your vocabulary so much. This crystal are imbued with immense spiritual energy and information for guidance and insight. They are here to help Earth ascend into a higher expression of consciousness. You are a being of light and here to help Earth evolve. Although you need to arise above mundane concerns, keep your feet on the ground and deal with every day. Too much emphasis on sweetness and light leads to ignoring your shadow energies, which become inauthentic and lethal. Nicest, if not knowing knowledge, how to integrate. You are here to represent spiritual light on earth and help evolve, make yourself heard. A project and successful no matter what. So basically what I'm kind of getting is that you're going to be going through this transformation here, especially with these two crystals. You're going through this transformation to gain to your higher self, to get to your divine purpose on this earth, Taurus. Like I said. Number 22, Rainbow Manatite, a rainbow bridge. You are a leader. When you raise your vibrations, the whole benefits. De-energize old patterns, release karmic incrustations and toxic dross from your etheric body. This crystal will insist in just that. Go within to find your rainbow treasure house. Raise your consciousness to build new supportive structures at every level. Recognize how your soul is maneuvering you onto your true pathway. Like I said, Taurus, I think that you're going to be going through a transformation that's going to be leading you onto your soul journey, your soul path. You could be meeting new people, and, you know, getting rid of people that just are not supposed to serve you on this trip. You know, if somebody leaves you, they say that it's not a, like, rejection of some sort. It is just a divine purpose. They were not meant to be in your life. There's no such thing as rejection. Letting go attunes you to the realm of infinite possibilities. Always speak true no matter what the cost, but be tactful. You have a natural healing ability. Focus it wisely. So some of you guys could be learning to go into the anything that helps somebody. Like, it could really be so many things. You could be a computer specialist. You could be a doctor of some sort. You could be going to the army, you know, serving our country, serving the people around you. You could become a tarot reader. Really anything. I feel like your purpose is healing others. You are an empath. You can feel other people when they're hurting. Yeah. So, now that we've gone over these crystals, let's go ahead and pull some of my angel messages oracle cards. I need to get a new deck. So, okay. Any messages for Taurus? What path are they heading towards is what I would like to know. Any messages for Taurus for the month ahead? This reading, of course, really is timeless. I just say month ahead because I will be releasing it October 1st. So, just FYI. But I will be leaving the filmed date in the description. So if you would like to check that out to see exactly what time I was picking up on this energy, go on ahead. Any messages for Taurus? Okay. Any messages for Taurus pertaining this energy? Any messages of advice, guidance? Any messages for advice and divine guidance? So we have here caring connections. Like I said, I think that you're going to be opening up and going more towards caring connections. Did I say that? I think I did. I said, oh yeah, I said because you're making way for more connections. You're making way for you know, people who are actually going to push you towards your divine purpose. We have the sun. You could be dealing with a Leo. You could have heavy Leo in your chart. The sun could also be a new start, the world, a wish. The sun could really mean a lot of things, to be quite honest. Actually, before I end the reading, I think I'm going to read off the sun because I don't know, I'm being told to for some reason. We have here happy family. I feel like getting closer to family, maybe, you know, there's this saying that the act of forgiving is an act of self-care, which, you know, Taurus is very self-caring. Some people can consider it selfish, but it's really not. It's just self-care. You guys definitely govern that body area. And I feel like maybe you're going to be forgiving past people is what I'm getting. And I feel like it could be with family. The root chakra, that could explain it because the root chakra, you know, is heavily affected, in my opinion, especially when we're with kids. Because, you know, the root chakra is your stability. So if you are raised in a very dysfunctional family, your stability will be diminished, especially as an adult. So, you know, of course, healing your root chakra, making yourself feel more stabilized. I think that it was this crystal, where it specifically stated planting your feet to the ground. I think it said that literally, like, legit. So I feel like just learning how to root yourself. Taurus, you're an earth sign. It shocks me that I'm being told to tell you that, to root yourself into the earth and, you know, take a hold of the earth energy, that everything's gonna be fine. Any messages of caring, kindness, wisdom, anything? We have here Goddess of the Moon. I feel like this is just honestly, I cannot lie to you. This card comes out for every single reading. And I think it's coming out specifically around this time because we're about to have a full moon. And then on October 31st, we're going to be having a rare blue moon, which has not happened since, I think, since 2001, I believe. on Halloween. So I feel like just definitely tune into the moon's energies. I feel like the moon's energies is going to help you. It's interesting because what's being told me right now is like the earth and the moon are very, very connected, more connected than we will ever really understand. And so by rooting yourself into the earth, you're not only rooting yourself to your home, you're rooting yourself to this lunar planet. You're rooting yourself to the watery depths of the moon, your emotional side. Any messages for Taurus? Oh, this card just literally flew out. I think, if I'm right, it's abundance. Yes, blossoming abundance. You're, oh my goodness, I said literally water. You're going to be connecting with water. For some of you guys, you could be living near a lake. You could be living near a pond of some sort, or it could be really rainy somewhere. I feel like there's a lot of water. I feel like just the energy I'm picking up on is really connected with water. You could have very heavy Cancer in your chart, Taurus. Oh, you know what? Another thing is, I forgot to mention, and I always mention this because I have a Cancer moon. A lot of times, if you have very, very heavy Cancer in your chart, sometimes growing up, your divine feminine connection could be really struggling, meaning with your mother, your grandmother, somebody like that. So at this time, maybe healing the connection with the mother, healing the connection with the divine feminine could definitely help you out a lot, Taurus. Any last messages, and we're gonna call it good. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Too many cards came out. Oh, okay. So now I pulled one. So we have here the 4th chakra archangel Raphael, learning to open your heart chakra. I think that one of your main things is that your heart chakra has been closed. Some people could probably consider you cold, detached. And maybe that's just because you have a very discontent heart chakra. Okay, so like I said, like I promised before, I'd like to read you guys the sun because I'm actually kind of curious. I'm going to be reading the guidebook from the Tarot of the Divine deck just because I don't have the book for this specific one. So I want to read for the sun. Okay. Oh, the sun right here. It flipped right to it. So, the sun is success, birth, confidence after passing through difficult times. Egyptian sun god Ra proves everything is illuminated with optimism and enthusiasm for the path ahead. I feel like maybe another thing that you've been struggling with, Taurus, is having the optimism. You know, in order to be optimistic, you have to step out of the mind. You have to step out of the heart and the logical aspect of your mind. And you kind of have to really just look at things from a higher perspective. Getting in touch maybe with your higher self will definitely help aiding in that. In the upright, satisfaction, accomplishment, joy, luck, vitality. Reversed, missed opportunities, delays, doubt, fear, missing out, and depression. So, Taurus, that is your reading for you. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, if you guys are following Capricorn and Virgo and Taurus, if you, all three of you, have, of course, stayed till the end of the video, I want to thank you so much. If you guys liked today's video, make sure to hit that like button, as well as if you'd like to see more of my content, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. Definitely leave some comments down below. Let's get to talking. Let's get to, getting to know our community. And I will leave all the information linked down below for private readings or requesting the extension if I did film it, with everything informed down below, as well as all my social media. So if you guys want to check all that out, make sure to head down to the description of the video. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye, Taurus.